What's going on, everybody? Back here. MMA Investing. Joe, he's back to do the fights. UFC Vegas 31. 31? Yes, 31? No, 32.
31. No,
32.
32. 32.
32,
Yeah.
yes. 32. That was last week.
Yeah.
32, we're very excited for this. The hair back also. Dillashaw, Daniel Cormier's nickname. He's back fighting against Corey Sandhagen in the main event. I think it's gonna be on ESPN Plus, so go watch that shit. Don't stream it, you pirate bastards. Go watch it. It's fucking awesome. What do you think about this fight, bro?
Dude, I think it's an awesome fight, honestly. I don't want to toot my own horn too much here, but I have my website, and when I first put up my website like 7, 8 months ago, I did a little article, little 3 paragraph article on who Dillashaw should fight on his fight back. And I said Sandhagen, and I listed all the reasons why. Sure enough, 4 or 5 months later, they booked it, and I was like, I knew it. So I felt good. Got to toot my own horn a little bit. But yeah, man, like stylistically, this is an awesome fight. For Dillashaw coming back, this is a perfect fight because of where Sandhagen's ranked. The stylistic matchup, it's an awesome fight, obviously. And then you just don't want to rush Dillashaw back because you don't know what he's going to look like. Obviously, Sandhagen's super dangerous, but it's not like you can just like throw Dillashaw back into the title picture yet, at least. But if he does get the win here, obviously that pushes him to the #1 contender spot, and you give him that shot at that point. So I think this is a perfect fight for him, for both guys, really. And then if Sandhagen wins, he just gets a huge feather in his cap and beating TJ Dillashaw. So yeah, I think it's a great fight for both dudes.
I agree too. I'm a huge Dillashaw fan. He's not far away from our area too. I think he's over there in Angels camp.
Yeah.
Fun thing
Yeah.
about Dillashaw too, on my first page, because the page has been deleted 3 times, he used to always like my shit for some reason. I don't know why. He used to always like my shit. Yeah. So ever since then, I'm like, oh, dude, Dillashaw, fuck yeah. But not gonna lie, bro, I'm a little worried because yes, Sandhagen is a killer and he is dangerous, and going on 2-3 years on a layoff. I know Dominic Cruz, the ring rust isn't real, but I don't know, bro. I'm a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah, no, it is worrisome, coming back to a guy like Sandhagen.
Yeah.
With such, I mean, the dude is a dynamic striker for sure. Like we just did a Frankie Edgar. Look at these other guys in the past. I mean, the guy's a nasty, man, to be honest. Like, he's serious for anybody in that division. I mean, if we're talking the fight, Dillashaw, dude, his Muay Thai, his striking, probably top. I would argue it's top 3 in the UFC before he left. Like the way he switched stances fluidly, the way he can work the combos in with the kicks, elbows, knees, everything, the punches. There's nobody better, dude. Like Dillashaw's striking's a work of art, to be honest. The thing is ring rust, right? We just saw Santiago Ponzinibbio, he got knocked out. Conor McGregor, multiple other dudes. So yeah, the timing's gonna be off a little bit. The rhythm, the range, everything like that. So if this is still a shot 3 years ago, I think he could strike on the feet with Sandhagen all day, and I think he could probably even win that fight.
Yeah.
We don't know. So to be honest, I think Dillashaw should go to his wrestling a little bit more here. He has a pretty good wrestling pedigree. I think he wrestled at Fortune, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He won. Yeah, high level wrestler, always has been. Everyone knows that. Great grappler. And to be honest, man, I mean, it kind of seems like if you want to get Sandhagen down, you can get him down. Like he's one of those longer, lankier dudes, and it's kind of easy to get on his legs. I'm not saying he has shit takedown defense by any means, but he has good takedown defense. But I mean, you can take him down. If Dillashaw wants to get him down, he can get him down. His jiu-jitsu is pretty good, but I think Dillashaw could definitely stay safe. I think the clearest path to victory, yeah, it's trying to get this fight to the mat smartly. Don't overexert yourself trying to get it. Stay smart on the feet, work the striking and with the takedowns, and just make it an MMA fight, dude. Make it smart, play it safe, do what you got to do. But I think if Dillashaw just tries to make this a pure striking match, I think he loses that match at this point in his career after a 3-year layoff. I think Sandhagen probably finds that knockout at some point.
I would be sad to see Dillashaw get knocked out, bro. It would hurt my heart.
But I mean, I don't think he ever had before, and I think his durability is a lot better at 135 than it was when he went down to 125 with that weight cut. We saw him get chinned right away by Cejudo. So I'm not saying he's chinny at all. I mean, we saw him take shots from Garbrandt, but I mean, if Sandhagen finds one of those knees, one of those kicks, punches, anything, he could put Dillashaw out for sure. And he could even, outwork him and land a lot of good shots. I mean, look what he did to Marlon Moraes, the world kick. Yeah, so playing both sides, Sandhagen got to keep on the feet, keep it a kickboxing fight, keep it at range, find those shots. Dillashaw has to, get in, find a way to get past those kicks and those arms, work the Muay Thai a bit, and then run that in with the takedowns or even the, control time against the cage, get those knees in, get the dirty boxing in, stuff like that. For my pick, oh man, it's so hard to pick a fighter that's been off for 3 years. I mean, when have we seen a fighter that's off for 2.5, 3 years come back and win? I don't think ever, maybe.
That's very tough, yeah.
Yeah, dude, give me Dillashaw though. Come on.
I was about to pick opposite. I was gonna say I'm riding with Dillashaw, but yeah, fuck it.
I gotta rock with Dillashaw here, dude. I think he's gonna fight smart. I think he's been staying in really good shape. I think he's ready to go. I think he's gonna be off a little bit, obviously, because you can't do enough sparring to get yourself ready for an actual fight. But I think he's gonna fight smart. I think he knows he has to get this fight to Matt at some point in the fight and work that in. So I'm leaning him to do that. And I'm talking from my betting perspective. I think he's like plus 150, plus 160. That's pretty good odds on a guy like TJ Dillashaw, the best bantamweight in the world, not too long ago before he got suspended. So yeah, give me Dillashaw here. Might even place a small bet on it, to be honest.
MMA investing, you heard it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough fight, man. Sandhagen's awesome, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, great insight, man. I was gonna go for Dillashaw regardless, just based off how he supported the page and shit. And then of course he's local. Always been a fan of his too. I've seen Sandhagen, starch a few dudes, and it's very real. It's a real possibility that he can starch TJ too. But here's my thing with this fight. So TJ was a pretty popular fighter when he was in his, back in the couple of years ago. He's pretty popular. If for some reason he gets starched, he gets knocked out, I think you can possibly run it back with Cody, because Cody's hasn't retired yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's a cool little, they kind of have that like McGregor Diaz thing going on. You know what I mean? Where they have that rivalry. So if for some reason TJ's marketable still, he's, fairly young still. If he gets starched and Sandhagen just proves, oh, you shouldn't have left, or you shouldn't have got popped for that shit a couple years ago. Sure, that's fine. I think you could still market him against Cody. It could still, I don't know about headline an event, but for sure be a co-main event.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, dude. That's still a good fight, and that's also a good point you brought up too with the EPO, dude. Like, is Dillashaw gonna look like the same fighter at all? I mean, we've seen it time and time again where a guy, he's taken something, gets popped, comes back, doesn't look like the same fighter. I think EPO is really for like cardio, right, and recovery. Like, you can push harder through your workouts, and it gives you that extra, edge in those fights. Like, yeah, have that 5-round beastie cardio that he did. Yeah, I'm sure he's in good shape though. Like, he's still gonna have good cardio, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
He'll be bodied up for sure. Now, God, I think they should allow some people to be on shit. When you look at people like Overeem and people like
Vitor.
What's his name? Yes, Vitor. Because Vitor, dude, he looks like such a different human being when he's on TRT.
Yeah, he's terrifying for anybody. He almost beat John Jones. He almost ripped his arm off at that point. Like as a TRT, Belfort's a monster.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't want to get too off track, but yeah, I do hope TJ wins for sure. But like I said, if he does get starched and Sandhagen just proves ring rust is real, I would love to see him and Cody run it. I'm sure Cody would probably tweet him that same night, "Let's run it back, bitch," or something like that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all, dude. I'm sure Cody wants one of those back for 100%. Yeah, there's a lot of great fights there for Dillashaw, even if he does lose this fight, and he still could work his way back. He's still young, like you said. Mm-hmm. And like we saw Ponzinibbio, he got starched his comeback fight. Next fight, he has a great freaking performance. He gets a 10-0 up and coming stud. So, I mean, even if he does lose this fight, there's still a lot of hope from him. And the bantamweight division is stacked full of future stars and current stars. So, yeah, I think TJ's in a good spot. I think he'll be all right, win or lose here. So we'll see what happens. It's me a sick fight though, regardless. So I'm stoked for that.
No, for sure. Now, real quick, if let's say he wins in emphatic fashion, TJ just right hook, short left hook, knockout. Let's say that happens. Do you think he gets an immediate title shot? Yeah, huh?
Yeah, you gotta give it to him, dude. He was a champion before.
Yep.
I beat him other than Cejudo, but it was at flyweight, obviously. And like let's be honest, like his chin was probably compromised. I mean, so whatever. But yeah, I think you have to give him the title shot at that point. Against Peter Yan, not the Frog Master.
Hey, bro, that shit was hilarious when that happened. When it happened, I was like, I remember I was thinking in my head, or I was saying aloud, "Oh, that fool should just stay down." I wonder if I didn't know if the title would change hands if that happened, and he did stay down. I'm like, "Oh, fuck it." It's like, it's not gonna. I didn't think it would change hands, but it did. I was like, "Oh, bro, I can't believe that happened." That was crazy.
Yeah, it was awful. And Jan, I just watched that fight back the other day, and Jan was in his shit. That was not looking good. Aljo was gonna get finished either that round or the next for sure. If he didn't, he was easily gonna lose the decision. But yeah, dude, this guy parading around town and talking about like Peter Yan got to earn that, like stuff like that. It's like, dude, give me a break. Like, you're the most fraudulent champion I've ever seen. So yeah, we'll say that's another snowball. But yeah, man. Yeah, if TJ wins here, yeah, you got to give him the title shot against Peter Yan, or if Aljo's world champion, whatever. But we'll see. But yeah, you got to give him the shot, man. I mean, I think Sandhagen's number 2.
I believe so, yeah.
Since Jan's technically number 1. Yeah, Sandhagen's 2 or 3. I don't know who would be in front of him, but yeah, you got to give him the shot, man. And if you don't, I don't know who else you would give him. I mean, maybe Rob Font, but I mean, I don't know. You beat the number 2 guy. It's like, and you were a champion before you left. It's like, yeah, you're in the title shot. So
I think he would just hold out for that title shot. He held out already. Yeah, for sure. Now, yeah, no, great shit, bro. Now, last thing I want to